And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to the men's 7th place game between Piedmont International and Nebraska Christian. My name is Dean Jackson. Great to have you along as we get this thing going in just that quick. Not more than 15 seconds into this one, Piedmont International gets on the board with a three-pointer. The winner, as we mentioned, will take home 7th place. The loser will grab 8th. Both of these squads lost in early round games. Piedmont International lost to Columbia International in the second round, 65-61. And in the first game, they lost to Roberts Wesleyan College, 70-60. Roberts Wesleyan, the men, will be playing tomorrow. They will be playing in the men's championship against Cedarville. Meanwhile, for Nebraska Christian, they fell in their first game 89-61 to Grace, the host team, yesterday. And in their first game, Nebraska Christian lost to Cedarville, the number 1 seeded team, 80-58. And we are back to action here with 8:54 to play, first half. Piedmont International, coached by NBA All-Star Josh Howard, raising up to knock down the 2-point bucket. Robert Parks makes it a 5-2 game. Nebraska Christian fell behind early with a Grace buzzsaw yesterday and could not recover. And things are getting started just like that with another quick bucket. We haven't even played 2 minutes. And Tamir Glenn will drop that one in. Piedmont International shooting 3 for 5 early on in the first minute and a half. Well, minute 36. Nebraska Christian in the solid red with the white numbers with the black trim on the outside, and black trim shooting up and down the side from the shoulder to just the mid-thigh. Meanwhile, Piedmont International in white and what I would call Carolina blue numbers. As you might imagine from North Carolina, there might be some Carolina blue significance. Quickly stolen away, and that one will go up and in. And they're going to say that's a charge on Parks. Nope. It's going to be a basket on Parks, but there's a foul underneath as well. So Parks now has 4 points. He will go to the line. The foul will go on Aguilera. Drew Aguilera, product of Colorado Springs, Colorado, for the Sentinels. Up and good. And just like things happened yesterday with Grace, Nebraska Christian is falling behind really, really quickly. Deals it off. Swiped, another steal. That is the 3rd turnover in this game, and all of them have resulted in points until that one. 5 points off of turnovers, off of 3 turnovers. It's Glenn, Oliver, Jones, Parks, and Bishop in the game for Piedmont International. The Bruins for Nebraska Christian. The Sentinels. It's Jones, Collier, Lilquist, Williams, and Rivera. Piedmont on top of a 10-point lead if you've just tuned in. And by the way, we haven't played 3 minutes. Look for a moment. Rivera deals it off to the far side. Lilquist with a one-handed grab. Back to Rivera, off the rim. No good. Lilquist circles it around, deals it off to Collier. He wants to come inside, thinks better of it, and deals it away. Nobody there on the run. Glenn will take it hard to the basket. The tip in, no good. Still a scramble for it, and 3 looks at the basket. Piedmont still has the basketball. They have a fresh shot clock, 22 on the clock, 17 minutes left to play here in the first half. Looks it off inside, one dribble off glass, timely, nicely done. Getting it done inside. Give the basket to Oliver. That's his first points of the game. And it's now a 12-0 lead. And there is the first basket of the game for Nebraska Christian, just a two-pointer. Working hard to the inside, swiped by Rivera. The basket, by the way, didn't tell you. I apologize for that. Is to Jonte Williams, his first points of the game. To the outside. Bishop will put it up, no good. Battle for it. Nebraska Christian comes up with it. Collier brings it across. He'll deal it off to Rivera, peels it back to Williams. Williams shake and bakes to the left side. Gets it knocked away. Coming up with it is Glenn. Ten-point advantage. Lead's been as big as 12 at 12-0. Pulling it up from 15 from the right elbow. That is good for Williams. Back up to a 12-point game, 14-12. Foul on the baseline. It's going to go to Nebraska Christian. It looks like the foul would go on Kendall Oliver. That would be his first. That is also the first for the team. Nebraska Christian has two. We will take the timeout. We will be back. It is, nope. Sorry, no timeout, just a change of players. Took my eyes off the court for a moment. Saw all those guys going to the sideline. Lilquist. Back up top to Williams. He'll go off. Williams has it again. 11 on the clock. Comes into the paint. Will lift it up. Rolls away. Poitras. Or rather, that is Nolan. Into the corner. Glenn will let it fly. Got it. With that, a 17-2 game. 15 points. That's the biggest lead as we've had it yet this afternoon. Around the circle. Jones has it back up top to Williams. Williams fires it off to Rivera. Jones works it off into the corner. Aguilera will put it off. It'll roll off the rim. The rebound comes down to Robinson. High steps to the perimeter. Nolan will work his way to the paint, spins it around, kicks it back out to Glenn. That one right on target. That will force the timeout. We will take the timeout as well. Piedmont International 20, Nebraska Christian 2. This is the NCCAA Championship Network. We are back. One of the fun things that they do at the national championship is they have the players go to local schools here in the Winona Lake, Warsaw area, and then the kids end up coming to games. And this is the point when they're starting to shuffle their way into the arena. And during the breaks, it's always fun because the kids are really getting into the music. I don't know all the dance moves, but all the kids know the names. Aguilera. Buslavsky to the far side. Buslavsky was an original starter. Aguilera works free, tries to come down low, and he will slip out of bounds. Aguilera really didn't have much to work with, and it didn't help that he lost his balance underneath. Robinson to the half court, deals it off to Glenn right in front of the Nebraska bench. Nolan back to Robinson over here on the right side. Makes his move, pulls up just from the line, rolls away, tracking it down. Robinson will let fly again from the left corner. Bounces away. Nolan, the no look underneath. That one intercepted by Buslavsky. With a name like Buslavsky, you would think I would be doing hockey, but nope. Rivera. Dealing it off for the Sentinels was Pendley, but nobody was there. And it's going to stay with the Sentinels, it appears. 12:44 to play, first half. It is all, and when I say all, dominating, smotheringly all, Piedmont International with a 20-2 lead. Buslavsky, puts it up from 15 just as the buzzer sounds. To the half court, into the corner, working free. Robinson on top of the logo, new player in the game. That's Cameron Alexander. Nolan takes a step towards the line, deals it off to Robinson, hangs it on the rim, no good. Rebound coming down. Mancanjulo will come up with it, and then the opposite side, the basket to Pendley. Makes it a 20-4 game, and Pendley will go to the line. First time that Nebraska Christian has gone to the line. Pendley eyes the basket. Up, and it is good. Down to a 15-point game, 20-5, 12 minutes, 5 seconds left in the first half. Dealing it down low. Coleman comes back up top. That's Alexander. Alexander swings it to the far side to Coleman. He comes to the baseline. Will lift it up, tries to deal it off to Poitras, and he knocks it down. But is that going to be a basket? They say no. The foul will go on Coleman. That is his first. That is number 3 for the Bruins. Piedmont International, as we mentioned, from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Nebraska Christian from Papillion, Nebraska. Dumps it off, up, no good, and a foul underneath as Alexander gets hammered. He will go to the line. Alexander, a 6'2" freshman guard from Hazelhurst, Mississippi. Eyes the basket. Up, and it is good. And there are some school systems that, although it's great for the kids, day out of class, get them something to do, but there are some school systems that don't think events like this are educational. Deals it low. Mankajula doesn't get it to go. Jordan Mancanjula from Arlington, Texas, at 6'7". He is a hoss, to say the least. Up and good. Alexander now with 4 points. 23-5. Scramble at the midcourt, and it will be Nebraska Christian basketball. Willie Williams, the head coach for the Sentinels. Josh Howard, as we mentioned, the coach for the Piedmont International Bruins. 23-5. Nebraska Christian trailing. Both these teams in a scoring drought. Just 1 for 4 in the last 4 shots for Piedmont International. To the baseline, up and get good. Pendley gets it to go, and it is now a 23-7 game. Meanwhile, Nebraska Christian before that was 0 for 3. Pendley to the line. He's got 5 points, and he's 1 for 1 at the line so far. Make that 2 for 2. And it's now 23-8. 10.5 minutes remaining. Foul near the baseline. It looked like that was going to go on Aguilera. That is his second. Bringing the inbound in will be Coleman. Curtis Coleman Jr., a 5'11 freshman from Winston-Salem. Didn't have to go far to school. Deals it to Kendall Oliver. Got it. If you are wondering, Piedmont International, 4 of 10 from behind the arc. Piedmont International foul will go on Robinson. That's number 2 for him. And to the line, T.J. Rivera. Another one on the way for Rivera. It is good. Biggest lead, 18 points, 26-8 just a few moments ago. Coleman to the half court. He will look it towards the right side, instead comes to the left, and then just lingers right on top of the logo. That will bounce off of the shoes of Alexander. He'll get it back, deals it off. Got it, nicely done. Robinson knocks it down. And now it is 5 of 11. 45% from behind the arc. Into the paint, rising up, no good. Williams gets stuffed, and he will draw a foul. Lilquist will come back into the game for Nebraska Christian. Also coming back in, that will be Devin Jones, and we will take the timeout. It is a media timeout. 20-point advantage, Piedmont, 29-9 over Nebraska Christian. We will be back on the NCCAA National Championship. We are back. 9:19 left to play first half. 29-9. Piedmont International leading Nebraska Christian. Pendley puts it up and good. 29-11 with that one. Pendley now has 8 points. He's 3 for 3. Leading the offense now, that is Curtis Coleman Jr. Back up top to Oliver. Coleman backs away. Under 8:50 to play first half. Coleman makes his move. He will launch the three right on target like a rocket. 22-11. Robinson, by the way, 1 for 4 from the field, and that was the only one. All of them have come from behind the arc. Offensive foul will go against Piedmont International. And they say that it happened away from the action with Nolan given the forearm shiver at least to elbow. It's now 32-11. 8:20 remaining in the first half. Rivera into the corner. Aguilar puts it up. No good. Yanking down the rebound. Resetting, reloading. That's Rivera. Now off to the near side. Devin Jones out to Lilquist. He comes out. Bounce pass down low to Pendley. Pendley from the baseline. Off glass. Nope. And a travel. So either way, the basket wasn't going to count. And it looks like we have Robert Parks the third coming back in. We also have Bishop making his way back in. Colton Bishop, another one of those guys from Winston-Salem. 1, 2, 3. 4 players coming from the Winston-Salem area. Bishop into the corner. Back to Bishop. He'll weave his way off and then dump it off to Jones. That one doesn't go. Rivera will bring it in. 7:35 to play first half. Piedmont International on top if you just tuned in. 32-11. Piedmont International jumped out to a 10-0 lead. Seen it go. We saw it go. Well, it went to 22 at one point. Too hard, dealing it through traffic, goes out of bounds. We're going to call a foul underneath there. No, we're going to say it was off of Nebraska Christian, though. Parks brings it in. Had a hand on it. And just watching it bounce away. And it will be Piedmont basketball yet again. Going to bring it in by the old hash mark. Right in front of the Nebraska bench. Corey Bishop has 3 points. He will bring it in. Corey Bishop, a 6'2" senior, Winston-Salem. Played for a while at UNC Wilmington. Dumps it off to Glenn. Gets a double screen. Don't see that very often. Comes down low. Trying to cut to the inside. Bishop circles the wagons. Thinks better of it. Rises up from 3. Good. Robert Parks, the third. He now has 8. That's his first three-pointer. He's 3 for 3 from the field, and he is hot. Nebraska Christian has gone more than 2.5 minutes without a score. They're 0 for 5 in their last 5 shots until that one. (34-13). 6:15 remaining in the first half. into the corner, foul underneath, and that's going to go offensive against Piedmont. So Parks picks up his first foul. And they're saying, by the way, I called the basket a few moments ago, a three-pointer. It wasn't, just a two-pointer. Nonetheless, he's still perfect for 3 for 3 from the field. Jones with the basket. He now has 4. It's now 34-15. 5:45 left to play, first half. To the near side to Bishop. He comes up top, backpedals for a moment, gets the screen. She'll swing it off. Now back into the corner to Glenn. Deals it off. Down low, off glass. That one will spin in on the pass to Coleman. (36-15), just over 5 minutes to play, first half. Down low, Devin Jones from the baseline. He draws the foul. Jones has yet to go to the line until now. Foul will go on Parks. That is number 2 for Robert Parks, the freshman from Birmingham, Alabama. Jones 0 for 1 at the line. Biggest lead has been 23 points, 34-11. At the line, Jones, he's 0 for 1. Make that 1 for 2. Dumps it off. Under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Glenn with the rebound, battling for it. Coming down with it is Pendley from Nebraska Christian. Riviera will bring it across. Gives it off to Jones on the right side. Jones sees the movement. Gets cut off just a bit, deals it off. Now Aguilera puts it up, no good. Gill with the rebound, fires it off to Glenn to the half court. Weaving his way, now comes set top of key. Looks it off, spinning to the inside. Drawing the foul is Bishop. And Bishop will go to the line. He has yet to take a free throw. Overall in this contest, Piedmont has gone to the line 2 or 3 times, or hit on 2 or 3. 4:09 to play. That one is good. And they need to correct the scoreboard. Scoreboard says 37-16. They'll get it right here in a minute. Sometimes it takes a little bit. Another one on the way. That one is no good. Rivera with the rebound. 36-17. I'm the one that made the mistake. Sorry, folks. That score was right. 37-16 is the score. Lilquist deals it off, raising it high up, no good. Oliver comes at it from the left side, almost gets it swiped. Come back up top. The Bishop dealing it inside of Nolan. Nebraska Christian on the run after the steal, scrambling for it and coming up with it. I believe that is Coleman. (37-16). 37-16. Nebraska Christian will bring it in. 3:24 left to play. Piedmont International has collected 10 fouls. Nebraska Christian 5. So suffice to say, anything that happens, Nebraska Christian will go to the line now and shoot 2. No good, misfiring from Aguilera. But it stays with Nebraska Christian. Got deflected out. 37-16. 3:08 left in the first half. Official says there needs to be a little bit of separation between the big men Lilquist and Nolan. Aguilera hit with a foul on the baseline. Aguilera will take the, nope, sorry. Say he was out of bounds. So set to bring it in. That's Coleman. He'll look to get it to Robinson. 3:06 to play. 28 on the shot clock. Robinson quickly brings it to the half court. He'll fade now towards the left side, goes to the right side, wants to come down low, thinks better of it, dumps it off to Nolan. He moves up against Lilquist, bumps one elbow, puts it up, no good. And a rebound brought down by Collier. 37-16, 2:40 to play here in the first half. Working free is Devin Jones. He'll deal it off, up and good to Collier on the run right down the baseline. (37-18), 2:20 to play. Right on target for Kendall Oliver. He now has 11. Piedmont International up 40-18. Lilquist had his hand on it, swatted away. Piedmont comes up with it, and still coming up with it is Robinson, up and in. Robinson just stayed with it. That is a lesson in persistence, to say the least. Under 2 minutes to play, first half. Piedmont International 42, Nebraska Christian 18. Lilquist puts it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Jones. He'll come at it again. Deals it off to Butler. Up to Lilquist. Now to the near side to Collier. Collier underneath the Jones. He'll circle it around. He'll wait. Just outside the paint to Collier from 3. Nope. Tracking it down is Coleman, and it will go back to Nebraska Christian. (42-18). Javonte Williams in the game. Looking at 1:10 on the clock. Off to Butler on the wing right left. Back to Williams on the left side. Comes up top, wants to come into the paint. Instead, off to Butler. Butler works free, and there's a foul. This one will go on Coleman, and that should be his second. It is. 55.3 seconds left to play in the second quarter. At the line is Butler. Butler has yet to go to the free throw line. In fact, has just played 2 minutes, all those 2 minutes coming just in the very recent past. Up and no good. Butler misses the first one. The score set at 42-18. Under a minute to play, first half. Butler eyes the basket, up and good. Jeff Butler from Holdridge, Nebraska. Went to Doane University before getting settled at Nebraska Christian. (42-19), 43 seconds left. Oliver hanging on to it for a moment. He'll pull up. Nebraska Christian coming up with a steal. Butler off to Lilquist. Now to Collier. Long pass to Jones. Turn around, put it up. Looked like he got tangled up down there with Oliver, but no call and not much protest. Under 12 seconds now to play. 42-19. Jones takes a step forward. Into the paint, will toss it up. No good. And that will do it. At the end of one half, Piedmont International 42, Nebraska Christian 19. This is the NCCAA Championship Network. We get ready to start the second half of action, and Piedmont trying to get the crowd into it. I think Piedmont is fully in control of this game, but Corey Bishop was over here on the sideline instigating, leading some cheers of some of the school kids that are here, and they responded quite nicely. 42-19, just underway in second half action. Spin it around, nicely done. And right there was Corey Bishop, our music man, if you will, has got the kids involved. 43-44, 19. And on the run again. Oh, that one rolls away. Glenn will reset. They go back to the half court. It could have been very easy for him to try the quick bucket, but instead they stay with their offense. Underneath, crashing the boards, Corey Bishop. Leading scorer in this ball game, 11 points for Kendall Oliver, 10 points for Tamir Glenn. We also have 8 points, the leading scorer for Pendley with Nebraska Christian. We played 1 minute here in the second half. Buslowski has it. He looks for a moment from three, deals it into the corner to Aguilera, and he gets his pocket picked. Parks deals it to Glenn, waits, gets it knocked away, and a foul underneath will go against Devin Jones. That will be his second. It's a 44-19 game. As we mentioned, it was a 12-0 run to get things started. Glenn to the line. He has not taken any free throws today. He has made that one, though. It is now 45-19. Glenn will try a second one. He has got 11 points. 1 for 1 at the line. Make that 2 for 2, and it's now 46-19. No good, hits the iron. Jones. Rebound comes out to Buslowski, then he deals to Aguilar, back to Buslowski. To Pendley. Weaves inside, lays it up and in. Nice soft touch to make it 46-21. With that basket, Pendley now has 10. He is the leading scorer for these Centurions. To the half court. Parks off to Glenn, back to Parks. A little game of pitch and catch on the perimeter. Backpedaling is Glenn. Wants some movement underneath. Got it as Bishop streaked underneath. But instead, they want to keep it on the perimeter for now, I guess. Gill puts it up. No good. I should say Oliver, excuse me. Buslayev hammered as he tries to go to the baseline, and the look from Jones, it was kind of an excuse me. I didn't really mean to make contact with you, but Yeah. So I guess I said all that to say this: if you're going to foul somebody, make it an foul that's going to count. Not saying being violent, but don't half-heart a foul. 46-21, Buslowski at the line. He makes it. First free throw of the day for Buslowski. He's taken one field goal. That was a three-pointer. Yep, that was a three-point attempt. Second one is no good. Jones will bring it out. Deals it off to the far side to Parks, into the corner. And Glenn will launch from three. No good on the iron. Up top, Oliver will fire from three. That one is no good. Glenn deals it underneath. Up and good. Corey Bishop now has 8. Colton Bishop, excuse me. Pendley lays it up, hangs on the bracing for a moment and rolls in. Looked like it was going to get stuck. Doubles up the score, 48-24. We take the media timeout. Piedmont on top of Nebraska Christian, 48-24 in the 7th place men's game. We'll be back right after this on the NCCAA Championship Network. We welcome you back. A collection of older students in front of us. By I say older elementary, maybe just before middle school. I'd say 5th or 6th grade here. Trying to get the wave started, and it looks like they're at least successful on this side. Now, just when you thought the wave was a 1980s thing, it is not. It's coming back here. Piedmont International with the 24-point lead. The lead's been as big as 27. To the outside, Glenn will launch, and there is nothing but net for that one. Glenn now has 15 points. He leads all scorers. 53-24, a 27-point game. It was 29, now it's 27. Glenn will streak inside. Could have been called for the travel. Picked up the dribble and took a step. Piedmont making some substitutions now into the game. Coleman, Robinson, Poitras in the game. Glenn stays in the game. And it also looks like coming back into the game is Nolan. So we have a foul on the half court. Nebraska Christian basketball on the baseline. The foul will go quickly on Nolan as he picks up his second foul. Buslowski comes into the paint, waits, puts it up, gets stopped, gets his own rebound, brings it back out. To Aguilar from 16 on the front of the rim. Poitras with the rebound. On the run, Alexander dribbles into the paint. Got it to go off the bank shot. Back up to a 29-point game. 55-26. 15-20 to play here in regulation in the 7th place game. Aguilar will deal it inside to Pendley. That one is swiped by Nolan. Coleman won't come up, and there's a foul underneath as he gets tangled up with Buslavsky. Coleman through traffic, underneath on the baseline, no basket. Rivera with the foul, that'll be his first, the inbound coming. Off the near side to Alexander, he comes free, puts it up from about 8, no good. Tracking it down is Poitras, and he goes out of bounds. Jones will lift up the three, got it. 53-29. 55. Sorry about that, folks. We're getting our scoreboard corrected here. 53-29. Alexander almost slips. Nolan through traffic, bounce pass down low to Poitras, gets it swiped away. Pendley comes up with it. Now on the run comes Williams. Difficult pass, leading Jones right down the baseline. He got it, then gets it knocked away. Timeout called by Piedmont. We will take the timeout as well. It is 53-29. Piedmont over Nebraska Christian on the NCCAA Championship Network. The dance party has settled down as the kids are definitely getting into it. Under 14 minutes to play, second half. Piedmont International 53, Nebraska Christian 29. Robinson has it into the wing to Alexander, launches the three. It is now 56-29. Pendley gets fouled as he tries to cut inside. Pendley has 12 points, and he's 2 for 2 at the line. Chris Pendley. Now 2 for 3 on the day, up and good. Makes it 56-30. Seven for 12, just a shade under 54%. Robinson will bring it in. He is met by Williams. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Comes to the top of the key. Drops it off to Coleman. Coleman tries to get it into the paint. Down low to Poitras. 4 seconds on the clock, and we have a foul underneath. 0.3 seconds left on the shot clock. They'll put the shot clock at 20. Underneath, up, no good on the shot by Nolan, swatted away. Piedmont comes up with it, circling it around Robinson. 12:44 to play here in game number 1 on day number 3, the 7th place game. Piedmont making a strong case to take home the hardware. Williams with the foul, that will be his first. 56-30, 12:37 to play. Deals it off to Robinson. Coleman, top of the key. Wants to come inside. Pendley got a hand on it, comes up with the steal, and he's going to lose it. Now Coleman will get it back, but it goes out of bounds. 56-30, 12:21 remaining in the second half. Piedmont International led by Tamir Green with 15 points. Oliver with 11. 9 points for Robert Parks, and he hasn't played for a while. Off to Coleman. Coleman eyeballs Rivera. Comes inside, lowers the shoulder. There's really no doubt about that one. He just said, I'm going to go in there. Had a little staring contest, and Rivera didn't move. So he wins that standoff. 56-30, a 26-point game, 12:09 to play here in the second half. Have to deal with the peanut gallery here. Fans coming up and trying to accost us. Lilquist, no good. Pumps it out to Jones. That one won't go. Rolls away. Coleman with the rebound, works free. Cuts to the half court. Coleman circles it back around, met up by Jones, his opposite number, also wearing number 4. Gets the screen from Nolan. Swings around Lilquist, comes inside, and they're going to say another charge. Coleman really likes to assert himself. And with that, now Coleman has 4 fouls. And Coleman will find a spot on the bench. Nolan will make a spot on the bench as well. Coming back in, Colton Bishop. Apologize, I had called him Corey Bishop at one point, also back in the game. He is Oliver. Correction, Glenn is back into the game. Oliver back in the game as well. Williams underneath to Rivera, got it. 56-32. Just a bit over 11 minutes to play in the second half. Into the corner. Glenn dumps it off. And Jones will come up with his 4th point of the game. 58-32. Foul underneath, and you can take your pick on Chippen will pick up the foul. That is number 3. Josh Chippen. And Conjula had it for a moment, dealt it off to Williams into the corner to Rivera on the far side of the rim. That's hard to do. Shot it, hit the far side of the rim, not the near side, but the far side from the corner. He'll launch from 3 again. That one off target, this one on the near side. Robinson through traffic. Comes down low, will lift it up, gets it swatted away. Mancanjula says, not on my watch. 58-32. 10:09 to play here in the second half. Piedmont International on top, 58-32. Bishop says to Williams, come get me. Works free, no look pass into the corner. Oliver puts it up, no good. Jones with the rebound, met step for step pretty much the whole way by Glenn. Now Glenn backpedals. Williams off to Rivera on the near side, and an offensive foul. Again, at one point it was 20 to 2, excuse me. Right now it is 58-32. We take the timeout. Piedmont International on top of Nebraska Christian. This is the NCCAA Championship Network. Under 10 minutes to play here in the second half. Piedmont International on top, 58-32. The biggest lead at 27 points. Numerous times, most recently 56-27. Nebraska Christian has never led this game. In fact, never came close to leading. A 10-0 run built up to a 22 lead. And it was off to the races just as Grace did against this Nebraska Christian team did yesterday. Bishop with the basket, 60-32. And with that, we have a new high water mark of 28. 60-32, 9 minutes left to play in the 7th place game in the NCCAA Men's Championship. Collier comes inside. Do they count the basket? Okay, they say no basket. Foul happened before the shot. Collier to the line where he has yet to take a free throw today. Collier has 2 points, 1 for 3 from the field. And he makes it. And you may have heard in the background the kids cheering. That's about as loud as it's been during a free throw any time during this tournament. Nice touch to have the kids here for it. Up and good. 60-34, down to a 26-point game. Bishop swings it off to Oliver. Back to Bishop. On the run and travel. There's no doubt about that one. .8:47 remaining. Jones up top. Loses it. Coming back up with it for Piedmont as Parks back in the game. Oliver underneath draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Oliver has not taken a free throw today. He scored 11 points. He is 4 for 8 from the field, including 3 for 6 behind the arc. Oliver scoring all 11 of his points in the first half. Shot is up, and it is no good. These kids really getting into the free throw pageantry. They got library room quiet. I'm probably the loudest talker in the arena during these free throws. Oliver looking for his 12th point, and he gets it. (61-35). 61-34, excuse me. Rivera down low, misses it. Glenn with the rebound through traffic. Here comes Park on the left side. Deals it to the opposite side. Nope. Oliver doesn't get it to go. Jones has to pick it up, and just enough that he thinks I better wait for teammates to arrive. Gets it swiped. Bishop, Colton Bishop. Off to Oliver, back to Bishop, now to Glenn. Got it. Not the typical move that you see on a fast break. By the way, that's just a two-pointer. And for Glenn, he now has 17 points. 30-point game, that's as big as we've had it today. The high water mark, if you will. Williams pulls it up, looks for three, no good, comes out to Bishop, grabs it and runs. Deals it off. Jones can't get it to go, and there's a foul underneath. Jones will extend the hand of friendship to Rivera, and they will take the walk. So it looks like Jones will get hit with the foul. He will. That is number 3. 64-34, 7:23 to play in regulation. Rivera to the line. He is 0 for 3. Another one up, that is good. So Rivera now has 4. (64-35). A little bit of pressure coming from Nebraska now. Robinson back over to Parks. Parks works free into the corner to Robinson. He'll launch it up. No good. Rebound to Lilquist. The long pass out to Pendley. He battles for it and gets it. Into the corner to Aguilera from 3. Nope. And the rebound comes down to Nolan, and Nolan gets fouled by Rivera, it sure looks like. For Rivera, that will be his second foul. By the way, Coleman, who has back in the game, he was out for a while. He picked up his 4th foul on back-to-back charges. Now Nolan goes to the line, looking for his first points. First time he's gone to the line. It is good. 65-35. Another one on the way. That one will roll off just a bit, roll back on, and then drop. 66-35. Rivera with not much room to work with down there. Struggles, gets back, deals it off to Lindquist. Down low. Really hard to hit the basket when you're behind the backboard. But he still tried, draws the foul. Lindquist will go to the line. No points today. Got one rebound, one block shot. 66-35. That one is no good, short on the front. .642 to play here in regulation. Second one rolls in. 66-36. Coleman will pull up with a mid-range J. Got it. .32-point difference right now, Nebraska Christian basketball. Underneath, Pendley no good. Parks through traffic. Coming up with his Lilquist. Out to Pendley, grabs it with one hand, thinks better of it. Off to Aguilar for three, got it. Aguilera, 68-39. We take the media timeout. We will be back. This is the NCCAA Championship Network. Back to the action, just under 6 minutes to play. Quickly up to Poitras, knocked away, scramble for it, coming back up with it. Scooping it up and in, Robinson, who now has 7 points. Pendley down underneath with the flush. Pendley's been picking up some quick points, cherry picking like that. No good. Robinson just short. 70-41. Rivera cuts to the outside. Will take it to the inside off glass. Poitras with the rebound. Poitras has only played 18 minutes. That's his third rebound. Coleman to Nolan. Nolan tries to walk the baseline, and they stepped on it. 70-41. 5:12 to play in regulation. Buslowski brings it in to Rivera to the half court. 70-41. Rivera will let it fly from three. Hangs on the rim for a while. Doesn't get the bounce and will go away. Coleman brings it across. Coleman off to Nolan. He's got big eyes from three. Nope. Rivera with the rebound. Quickly out to Pendley. Cherry picks for another two. Pendley now with 15 points. I'm sorry, make that 17, 7 of 10. And a lot of coming on the fast break on that quick outlet pass. Coleman from three. Nope. Just to the right, but Nolan will pick it up and dump it back in. 72-43. 4:15 to play in the second half. Poitras dumps it off to Alexander. Quickly underneath to Robinson, now to Nolan. Coleman takes a step closer, puts it up from 14, swoosh. Rivera works free. Just getting ready to say he loves the three. Wouldn't be surprised if he took it. Pendley trying to poise up against Poitras. Now Aguilar will go from the outside. Nope. Rebounds. Pendley will put it up. Nope. Rolls away. Wislavsky, one of the shortest guys down there, standing tall with the rebound out to Rivera. No good. Pendley will put it back up. He now has 19. And looks like they want the clock reset a bit. Alexander at the half court to Robinson. Up top, doesn't get it to go on this shot from Jones. Quickly out. And overthrows. We got all kinds of subs coming in. King tries to get the pass track down from Durham. But Durham just getting a little excited. Misfires. In the game now for Nebraska Christian, Lilquist, Williams, King, Durham, and Butler. Robinson, Coleman, Alexander, Poitras, and Nolan for Piedmont. Oliver has it. He's leading the charge. Oliver with the headband. Hair spiking through. Jones puts it up. Nope. Tracking it down is Bishop. 2:45 to play here in the second half. Bishop has 8 points. Through traffic, no call. I thought he may have traveled. Oliver now has 14. 76-45. Lilquist from three. Too hard. Rebound comes down. Robinson through traffic. Hard dribbling. Comes to the near side. Thought he may have wanted to try to go coast to coast. 2:10 showing on the clock. 16 on the shot clock. Pulling up. No good. Rebound comes down to King. Williams through the half court. Pulls up from three. Got it. Nothing but confidence on that shot. 76-48. Williams now with 5 points after that three-pointer. Mexican score 76-48. Got some more substitutions coming in. We'll tell you about them if we can. Lilquist does in fact go out. Looks like we've got Ring coming back in. He played a little bit in Thursday's game, the loss to Grace for Nebraska Christian. Into the corner, turning around, puts it up, Alexander. Williams connects again. So Jones will go out. Oh, well, Jones, excuse me, will collect his fourth. King Up and good. Alexander. Cameron Alexander with back-to-back jumpers. 81-51. The biggest lead has been 32. It's at 30 right now. Ring puts it up. He battles for it underneath. Putting it back up is King for his first points of the game. 81-53. Robinson into the corner. 45 seconds left in the 7th place game. Foul from behind as Jones tries to walk the baseline. The foul will go on Buslavsky. .8 seconds. Jones goes to the line. He has not taken any free throws today. Shot is up, and it is no good. 42.8 seconds. 81-53. Eyes the basket, and he makes it. .52-53 the score. 37 seconds. Ring down low, trying to post up on. And Bishop comes up with it. Met by the double team. Buslavsky comes up underneath to Ring, up and no good. Bishop with the rebound. Trying to work free. And made some comment to Ring. Ring thought he should have been called for a tech. He's teeing him up down there, but he's not the official. But it's clear that you could hear him up here, what he said. Bishop at the line where he is 1 for 2. Make that 1 for 3. 82-53. 18.5 seconds left to play in regulation. Ring gives it off to King. Durham brings it to the half court. Will put it up from 3. Way off target. Bishop will simply just hold it. Down from 7 seconds. He'll work free. And that will do it. Piedmont International will take 7th place in this NCAA men's tournament. Final score, 83-53. We will take this time out. We'll be back with the women's 7th place game coming up right after this on the NCCAA Championship Network.